So in the last session, we have looked about how and what are the prerequisites check which you will do
Yeah.
before installing your WebLogic when you have to talk to client, what all questions you will ask with the client and all. And then based on those parameters, you will get your hardware. Once you get your hardware, you also have to decide about something called operating system. Which operating system you want to use? You want to use Linux based operating system, or you want to use Windows, or you want to use Mac OS or any other operating system which are supported. So
Okay.
now it depends upon you. You have to tell this to your operating system team who manages your operating system, who will do the installation of operating system on those physical boxes which were procured by your other team. So that is what. So now you have to decide on which WebLogic version you are going to use. So based on the support and all, we have decided that we will do the 12.2.1.4. So now I know the next thing which you have to do is you have to get the certification matrix. So can you share me your screen and then search the certification matrix for WebLogic 12.2.1.4.
Okay.
So there will be an Excel which will you will be able to download. So that Excel will have a lot of information what all things uh, are certified. Which operating system can be, yes, the first one. Which operating system, which
Shall I click on this
JDK. Yes, yes. Click on this. It will download an
Excel
Excel file.
sheet?
Yes.
Okay.
Open that Excel sheet. Lot of which other third-party fusion middleware applications can be used, or other what are certified, all those things are there. So this is for fusion middleware. Okay, go to system.
Okay.
Click on one system, go down. Yeah, so you can see it 12 to 1.4 can work on Oracle Linux 678, Red Hat
Okay.
678. Then
Yeah.
yeah, OS level. So it is giving OS update level 6 plus something, and it can work on 32, 64-bit operating system. It is also showing you that which JDK you can use. You can use Oracle JDK, and JDK should be greater or equal to 1.8.0.211. Okay. It is also certified to be used on HPUX operating system, IBM AIX operating system, a lot of operating system, Windows, Microsoft Windows operating system, Solaris operating system. So based on the these things as well, you can decide, okay,
Okay. Yeah.
that which operating system, and if it is certified, which. So if you are using IBM, then IBM, then in that case you have to use IBM JDK along with
Okay.
your WebLogic. And so IBM JDK, what is the version of IBM JDK? 1.805 SRES. That is the JDK version which you have to use. So,
Okay.
so this particular Excel is for each and every version of WebLogic or any other Oracle Fusion middleware product.
Okay.
Yeah. So each and every other products which you will get from Oracle has an certification matrix. So this certification matrix will give you the details like what is the minimum requirement for your application to get installed. Now you cannot
Okay.
install WebLogic 12.2.1.4 on Red Hat 5 or Oracle
Yeah.
Linux 5 because it is not certified. You can do
Okay.
it. It will give you an error message and it will be not certified. It will not be on the certified. It will be on non-certified uh, uh, environment, and then Oracle can tell you that because you are on a non-certified platform, we cannot support you. So first you
Okay.
have to install come on the certified platform. So that
Okay.
is what we have to do whenever we are doing a installation of the application. We have to check the certification matrix. This is the once you have decided about the hardware and hardware things, what is the configuration required, storage, RAM, and CPU required. Then the next thing is the certification matrix. Certification matrix, you can get it for each and every version. Go to Google and search for 14.1 version also. You will get the same.
Okay. 14 dot.
Yeah, search 14C.
Okay.
Yeah, 14.1.1. This is
Yeah,
Excel.
this one is coming.
Okay, yeah, go down. No issues. 14C. Yeah, no, go up, go up, go up, go up. So, oh, yeah, Oracle Fusion Middleware 14C. There is an Excel file there.
This one?
Up, up, up. Yes, correct.
Okay.
Download that. Go to system. 14C again is certified with 678 operating system. There will be OS level changes. JDK you have to use 1.8.251 and plus. Also you can use 11 JDK 11 as well here.
Okay.
In 12C you were not allowed to use 11 JDK 11 there.
Okay.
So those things are different. A lot of things will differ based on the operating system because all these versions which get released are tested along with these operating system and these processor and these JDK. So that is what you always have to first come and check on this certification matrix before you are going to install anything. Okay.
Okay.
Can you go to client? Next one, clients.
Yeah.
There are other tabs also like which yeah, go down. Which processor, all those things you can use. Other products which can go to browser, which browser you can use, which is a certified browser for this particular version.
Okay.
So Google Chrome 84 plus, Microsoft. So 84 plus means that the minimum it requires is 84, and anything above 84, all the functionality will work there. So some
Okay.
84, if you can use 83 also, but some of the functionality here and there can break. That is what they
Okay.
are saying. It does not mean that Google Chrome 83 it will not at all work.
Yeah. But some
Okay.
functionality may not work.
Some functionality may not work there.
Okay.
Okay.
These are the database.
So this is the database, like which all database are supported, and what is the JDBC driver, and all those things are supported. So you will get the database details here. Okay.
Yeah.
So it support 11G version of database, 12C, 18C, 19C, MySQL. Yeah, so it will give you a lot of details. So that is what before deciding on the architecture of your application, you should always go through this document. Otherwise, what will happen? There will be a lot of free work which you have to do.
Okay.
What you will do, you will use something which is not certified, and then in that case, what will happen is you have to redo your work. You have to again your timelines will increase
Yeah.
again if you have installed a database which is not supported. Then in that case, the application will start throwing some error here and there, and it will be on non-supported. So then in that case, you have to again get a new database. So that is what before installing, all the prerequisite checks are very much important. If
Okay.
you don't do these kind of checks, it will impact your project timelines. It will uh, impact your application. So it is always recommended to get all the details or all the components which you are going to use. what web server you are going to use, what is the version of web server which it will support, which database will be at the back end. Are we going to use 18c or 19c database? And
Okay.
all those things. Yeah, go to web server as well. Web server
Yeah.
will give you which web server can be used. You can see Apache 2.4.4 plus. So anything above this can be used. If you use 2.4.3, then in that case it will, some of the functionality will not work, it will not be compatible, some of the other thing will start failing. So you should always make sure that the components which you are going to use are always are selected from the certification matrix for that particular product. Go down, it will have Oracle HTTP server, also some other servers also will be there. Yeah, you can see IIS is there,
Yes.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use IIS 8.5 or 10 is also there. Oracle HTTP 11.1.1.9 is supported on all the platform. Uh, see, Oracle 11 point and 12.2.1.3 is also supported. So it will give you a lot of details. Oracle Traffic Director. This is again a other product which is used for load balancing,
Okay.
OTD. So that can also be used as a web server in front of your application server. So it can do a reverse proxy thing. So all those things you always have to get the version details from this Excel sheet. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, identity ID and access manager. Go to that page also. So this is if you want to use any internet directory or anything for storing your user and for SSO thing, then these things can be used. And these what is the version there? It is also showing you the version details as well
Mm.
for
Okay.
single sign-on. For single sign-on, if you can use Oracle Internet Directory to store your users. You can use Unified Directory, Virtual Directory, and Open LDAP. So the minimal version is available there. Okay.
Yeah.
So clear about this document?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Also download the certification matrix for 11G 10.3.6. So you will see, and because we will be installing first 10.3.6 version of WebLogic, we'll see which JDK
Okay.
is required.
So first I'll see 10.3.6.
Yes, 10.3. Yes. So every version you will get this detail. It is not that it is only for 10.3.6 or 11G or 12C or 13C, anything. It will be there for each and every version and each and every product which you are going to
Okay.
use. Okay. So if you are going to use Oracle Fusion middleware, other products also, then there also you should always go and check this
Certification.
certification matrix. It is a required task. You should
Okay.
always do that.
Yeah.
Here it can see this particular Oracle WebLogic 10.3.6 can work with JDK 1.6 and above. So all
Yeah.
other you have seen 1.8, all other version you have seen. Someone was working 12C was working with 1.8 and some number was there, and 14C can work on 1.8 to 55 above, and 11G version of JDK is also
Yeah.
there. But in case of WebLogic 11G, it will work with 1.6 version of JDK. Go down, let's
Okay.
see. Or it can work with the 1.7.0 as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so download any version. Go down. Yeah, a lot of things are there. So based on that, that is what. So can you download JDK 1.7 as well?
Okay.
Got to understand what is this certification matrix and how
Yeah,
it
I understood. Like before installation, we have to see that everything is as per this matrix, so that
yes.
we don't avoid. I mean, we can avoid later.
Yeah,
issues and all.
otherwise you have to rework on
Yeah,
each and everything, and again the project timelines will go, and it creates a lot of issue, and the noise will be on your head. Everyone
correct.
will start blaming that because the project got delayed because of you. So, as a good practice, you should always check this certification metrics, and then decide on the product. Which all products are you going to use? Are they
Okay.
certified? Are they not certified? What is the which operating system to select, which operating system not to select? All those things you can decide there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so download the. So this is which version? 7, yeah, 780, yeah. So download it for Windows. I think this. Which version are we? Do you have virtual machines? No.
Yeah, I have a virtual machine.
Okay, so Linux virtual machines.
Yeah.
Okay, can you show me that? And which operating system is running there?
This one I have used for practice.
Yeah, yeah, it's okay. It will
I
always do
think
for
Linux 6 is there.
Oracle Linux X.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
have
need to.
installed 12C there.
Yeah, so operating. Can you start
Shall I
this?
start once? You can.
Yeah, yeah, start it. No issues. Oracle Linux 7.2, I
So,
think.
okay.
So whatever installer you have downloaded it at your Windows machine, is it shared with this operating system?
Which one? I didn't get you.
You downloaded multiple installer, 1 GB, 10G installer, 12C installer, and
Ah,
all.
correct, correct. Yeah.
So it is shared. Mount point is there.
No, I haven't done anything yet.
Okay, so
Like,
again you have to download it on Linux one.
okay, you're saying, can we share it to this Linux machine?
Yes, yes, correct. Otherwise, you have to again re-download it on Linux machine. That is what I'm saying.
Okay. Long back I have created. It's been almost.
Yeah, yeah. Go to terminal. Right click. Open terminal. Oh, yeah, open terminal. Second. Yeah, cat. Do a cat slash etc space. You need to give a space. Space
etc.
slash etc slash os. Then do a tab hyphen os hyphen. Yeah, do a tab release or something will be there.
Which one? Tab.
Yeah, tab. Yes, correct. Press
Okay.
enter. So it is Linux, Oracle Linux 7, 7.2 is the version.
Okay.
Oracle Linux 7, we are using Oracle Linux 7. Open 10.3.6 version, certification matrix. Yeah,
Okay.
Oracle 7 is certified. We'll just have a look on that. UL 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, go down. Oracle Linux 5, Red Hat 4, 5, Oracle Linux 4, 5, 6. So 7 is not certified, means 7 has been created long after when this version up, was in market.
Okay.
Okay. So right now we know that this is not certified, but still we can try it. There is no harm.
Okay.
We are doing our stuff, so we can do. So now, can you uh, get your JDK and installer on this Linux machine?
I think
You need to re-download it again here.
Okay, we have to open the browser again and
Yes. Can you let's try that if we can share it. If it is shareable, then it will be very easy for us. Otherwise, you have to again download it. Go to the right hand side WebLogic 12c where it is written there.
okay.
Yeah, let's see. Go to settings. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not. So go to options, and here is shared folder. Yeah, can you click on that? It is disable in always enable, and add the path of the place where you have. I think you have downloaded it. It will be in downloads folder.
Yeah, put it here.
Yeah. Okay.
There are
Share.
inside this new folder.
Yeah. Okay. Then share this folder. Yeah. Name. You give the name as softwares or something. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Next. Yeah. Enable the share. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Close this. Let's see if it is working. Unable to get. Yeah. Something. Just try to
I
restart and
think we
see.
have to open with the root terminal maybe.
Yeah. Open with root. It's sudo su hyphen sudo sudo su space. No, space is required. And then space hyphen yes, enter. Yeah, give the password for Oracle or su hyphen root you can do. Su hyphen root. Yeah, what is the password for root? Yeah, now type df hyphen kh. Oh, there is not shared. So we have. You need to download it. I think that is what is required. So you can download
Okay.
it on this machine.
So shall
Or
we
go to
use the same VM or
yeah, we can use the same VM. There is no restriction. We can see on the same operating system there can be multiple WebLogic can be installed, so there is no issues. We can use we'll use the same operating system to run our 11G, 12C, and 14C WebLogic. The only
okay.
thing which will change is the port numbers and the JDK.
Okay.
Okay. So those things we will change. For now, what we will do today, we'll do the installation on Windows and C.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then tomorrow you will download all the softwares on this virtual machine, and then we
Okay.
will install it on Linux as well. Okay.
Okay. So from here we have to do it, right?
Yes, from
Uh,
here you have to download so that it gets downloaded here.
but it says no internet.
I think go to the power button or the next to the power button. Yeah, there is a yes. The correct wired connected. Click on that. Some other settings you have to do for getting this internet on this. Maybe you
Okay.
can uh, do some Google how to enable internet on your VMware.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
and then once that is done, or you can also search how to share the file system. So any if anything of these two works, we are good.
Okay.
Okay, you can share the software, download it on Windows, share it here. That will also work, or download it, get it downloaded here itself. Okay.
Okay.
Some
Yeah.
settings while creating this VM, maybe you have missed it, so that is why internet is not there. So for now, you
So
can
if
shut down this.
we
Yeah,
yeah, if we work on this, suppose if we are working on the Windows installer, the everything will
yeah,
be same except commands, right?
Yes, it will be them, but we should know that in Linux also we should do it. We should do it so
Okay.
that you are familiar. It will be almost 90% of things will be same.
Okay.
Okay, so now you have downloaded. Yeah, go down. Download the JDK 780 for Windows operating system. Go down. I
.exe,
think it
right?
will be, yeah, it will there last. No, don't use exe. Go down.
Okay.
Put exe only. Oh, wait. No, not runtime. We don't read. Go up, go up. Go up. Yes, wait for Windows. Wait for Windows. We have to do it for Windows. Come down for Windows operating system. We need to download it for Windows.
Okay.
Yes, 64.
Which
I
one?
I
64-bit.
I 586 is for 32-bit. Okay, that is for
Okay.
32-bit operating system. So your operating system is 64-bit. So you should do the next one.
Yeah.
If you are using a 32-bit operating system, then you should always go for I 586.
Okay. Shall I run this?
Yeah. Yeah. Go to next. Let's change the path and all. Yeah, change the path here.
Okay.
Just remove program files. We will only will install it in C Java.
Direct. Okay.
Yeah, directly will install. Okay, yes, correct. Next.
So in the real time, when suppose we have to get these softwares, who will be giving us all this?
Yeah, you can. If you are an architect, you can download it from. You will download it from one of the place, and you will be using the same software in your dev QA and stage UAT. No, wait. You
Okay.
selected. You have to change the path. Okay.
Okay. Shall I cancel?
No, let it. JRE we are not gonna use. We use JDK. Okay, so the same. See, what you should do is you should always download the software, and
Okay.
the same set of software you should use in dev, QA, UAT, and then in prod. Okay, so
Okay.
that you know that whatever you are doing is correct. Okay,
Okay.
and there is one more website from where you should always download your production or your app, your company related software from that website. That is, I will show you. Just close this. This is done. Go to your uh, or browser.
Yeah.
Go to the browser and type edelivery.oracle.com.
What is that?
E-delivery.
Okay.
Yeah, sign in if you. So this is another place where we will be using. Yeah, you can type here WebLogic. Type here if you want. All the softwares are present in this as well, and this is much more. Yeah, 12C. Yeah, type it. We'll see. Search. So there are a lot of version of WebLogic are available. Enterprise edition and other type of edition, standard editions. You can see. You
Yeah.
can download it from here as well. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So this is a place you should use in case of when you are doing it in your office level or at the
Okay.
organization level. Okay, you
Okay.
should use edelivery.oracle.com and download the software from here.
Yeah.
Okay, so go to now our JDK has been installed. Now go to
Where we have to?
Yeah, now we now go to the location where you have downloaded the 11G
Yeah.
installer. Where is the 11G installer? Yeah, so yeah, last one, WLS and generic.jar. Yeah. So open the command prompt first. Yeah, go to this location, CD and this location. Just change this new folder name. I don't like this new folder. At least
Okay.
it's software or something name.
Okay. Sure.
Because yeah, WebLogic software, something like that.
I'll put as Weblogic.
Yeah, it's okay. What will happen is that some point of time you will also forget where the softwares are and all those things.
Yeah.
CD and then yeah, change directly. Go to this directly.
We have to paste it, right?
Yeah. Do a D colon. It will go there to D drive.
Where? What is it?
D colon.
Okay.
D drive. D and colon. Yes. Press enter.
Yeah.
It will go there. Okay, so now you are at the location where your WebLogic software is there. Other thing is, can you go to the location where we have installed JDK now? Go to your,
Okay.
not in here, yeah, in the yes file system. C drive, Java, C drive, Java, yes, JDK 1. Yeah, go inside bin. Yes, check this location. Copy this location from here. Copy
Okay.
this. Yeah, go now open the command prompt. Yeah, type, yeah, paste it here. No, don't do CD. We don't want to go there.
Okay.
We just want that this JDK should be used for installing our WebLogic. Then
Okay.
you give slash, same, no, not this one. The same slash which is being there.
Okay.
Slash, yeah, you can give Java. Java is the command space -jar. Then yeah, space.
Weblogic name.
Yeah, give the installer name.
Okay.
Check what is the installer name and then pass it down. WLS. Then yeah, do a tab also. Tab. Yes, jar. Okay. So now what we are specifying that while installing WebLogic, we have to use JDK 1.7.80. Okay.
Okay.
So this will make sure that this version of JDK is being used.
Okay.
Okay. Just press enter.
And we are giving the location from where we have to pick that Java.
Yeah, installer. Yeah. We are giving the location from where the Java has to be picked, and we
Okay.
are running this command from the location wherever installer is available.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Press enter. So it will extract. The installation is pretty simple. You just need to do next. Yeah, next on next. So this is the installer machine. Here you have to give the.
Can we expand this screen?
I don't. Yeah, it can be expandable. It you have to
Okay.
check somewhere. Some place it will be.
Yeah, it is very small actually.
It's
Okay,
not.
fine.
So you can just see the middleware home is the C Oracle middleware. You can give C Oracle middleware underscore 11G, something like that, so that we can
Okay.
differentiate that it is 11G. Yeah, 11G. Now press next. So this is the place where the WebLogic software will get installed. Yeah,
Okay.
remove this email support. Otherwise, you will start receiving email. We don't want to receive emails now. Yes, and press next. Press next. Press next. Next. Yes. Again, press yes. Yes. Yeah, I wish to remain uninformed. Yeah. Yeah. Last option. Continue. Yes, now there are two ways in which you can install typical and custom. Typical, each and every component will be installed. Coherence will
Okay.
also install. We are okay with the typical installation.
Okay.
Yes, next. Now you can see the local JDK. It is referring to the one which we have used while running the
jar
our
file.
command. Yes, so
Yeah.
this is correct. We are okay with JDK 1.7.80. Now press
Okay.
next. Yeah, these are where your WebLogic and Coherence home. Yes, this is correct. Whatever middleware home we have given, it is or the other. It has added WL server and Coherence 3.7 there.
Yeah.
Press next. Yes, and press next. So it is gonna take 672
2 MB.
MB, yeah, of your space, and then this is only the WebLogic installation,
Okay.
and WebLogic software installation which is done on your operating system. So you cannot
Okay.
make use of it unless and until you create a domain out of it.
Yeah.
Once we have created install WebLogic software.
Then we have to configure domain
Yes,
servers
we
and
have
everything.
to configure domain. While configuring domain, we can decide on how many number of managed servers are required. How many do we require cluster? Do we require managed servers and all? So all those things you can decide there. So the architecture can be decided now of the WebLogic servers.
Okay.
Okay, remove that run
So
to.
before anything we do, we have to install first Java, right?
Yeah, the first thing is Java. Java is a must thing which you need to install because the
Okay.
WebLogic
Second,
also.
we need to install the WebLogic software.
Yes, second is WebLogic software, and then third we need to create the domain.
Okay.
Okay, just remove that run quick start and then click on done.
We have to remove it.
Yeah, remove it. Why to
Okay.
use? Now done. So now your WebLogic has been installed. Go to the C drive Oracle middleware underscore 11G. You will find lot of files have been created, folders have been created, lot of files have been placed there. Yeah, C Oracle, C Oracle middleware 11G.
Yeah.
Yes, so you can see a lot of files, folders have been created, and these are the required folders. So these things will can get created once you install your operating system. So now we will
Okay.
create a domain. So to see what is a domain, domain is a, let me just need to say, will just give me. So we have what we have done is this is your this is your machine where we have done the install. We have done the installation. Now we are going to create a domain. So domain is inside your this particular machine. So a domain, what it domain will have? Domain will have admin server. See,
Okay.
admin server is the one which will take care of each and every configuration, and it will have it can have multiple managed servers. It depends upon the hardware configuration of your laptop. How many managed servers can be created? Okay, so when you club together move one or more managed servers, it forms a cluster.
Okay.
So all are, and then there will be a node manager process which will be running, which will help to start and stop the managed servers remotely from the
Okay.
admin console. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
so these are the different components. So, so your domain can spread across multiple machines also, machine 2, and your domain can spread across here. You can have one of the managed server MS4 on different machine as well.
Okay.
Okay, so each of the domain will have one admin server. That is a must. A domain cannot exist without a admin server.
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody has to be the owner of a house, then only that house can be created. In the same way, whenever you create a domain, an admin server will be created automatically. Even though you
Okay.
don't select it, it will be created, and it is a must thing.
Okay.
Domain, admin server, and they both are must. And they, if you create a domain, admin server will get created. If you don't set, you can if you don't want all these parameters, manage server 1 cannot be there, 2, all these things are not required parameter. Are they, you can add it at later point of time,
Okay.
but domain and admin servers are correlated. Whenever you create a domain, admin server will get created automatically. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
so in most of the cases admin server will run on port number 7001. And by default, you can change it. It depends upon your organization what ports you are going to use.
Okay.
Okay, so you can decide on the port number what you want to use. Okay, so domain is like this. There is a node manager process. This node manager process will help to start and stop the managed servers from the console. uh, it will help to start it.
Yeah.
Okay, start stop node manager is used there. And if your cluster is spread only in machine one, on only on one machine, then this cluster is known as vertical cluster.
Yeah.
And if your domain is spread across two or multiple machines, then it is called horizontal cluster. Okay,
Okay.
what does that means? If you are only using one machine and then creating cluster in it and clubbing together two or more managed servers, then it will be called a vertical cluster. And if your domain is spread across multiple machines, like in this case your domain is spread across different machine as well, then
Okay.
in that case it will be called as horizontal cluster. Which cluster is more good, which is good?
Horizontal is good.
Yeah, horizontal is good, because if suppose if this machine also goes down, then also your application will be up and running. If one machine goes down, then also your application will always be up and running.
Yeah.
So that is why horizontal cluster is important. And again, on each and every machine you will have the node manager process. So
Yeah.
here on different machine also node manager will help to start and stop the process.
One doubt I have, sir, here.
Yes.
So suppose how can we spread one domain in different machines? How can we do that? Like,
Yeah, there are different ways. There is a pack and unpack command.
okay.
That is one way in which you will pack your domain in one of the environment, and then on another machine, or the another operating system, you will again install the operating system and create a domain out of it. So that is one way of doing that, pack and unpack. Another way is to use NFS, that is shared file system. So there you will do the installation on a mount point which is shared between these two operating systems on some
Okay.
mount slash OSB, something like that. And then the same the installer, everything will be present here as well as here. So we can do in these two ways. Okay.
Okay.
Either we can use NFS mount point, which is shared across two machines or multiple machines, or use pack and unpack command. Okay,
Okay.
clear with this? What is
Yeah.
the domain? So the command which we will use to create a domain is config.cmd, because we are doing it on
Windows.
Windows, and if we do it in Linux machine, then the command will be config.sh.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's go ahead and share your screen. Let's create one domain
Okay.
in 11G and start the servers and see how does it look.
Okay.
Yeah,
So from
now,
here,
yeah, WL server 3, common and bin folder. Here you will see config, yes, config, third command. Yeah, just
mm, this one only, right? So,
yeah, this is correct. So now you are now you we need to create a new domain because this is a fresh installation.
yeah.
Okay, so now click on next, and then it will give you the basic WebLogic domain. If you need web services to be used, the developer will tell you if they are want all these options also, then you can select all the other parameters as well. But most of the cases you go for basic WebLogic domain.
Okay.
Okay. So if there is a template, you have already installed WebLogic and created a template out of it, then you can use the template.
Okay.
But for us, we will, because we don't have any template or any other template file, we will be going with generate a domain with the newer product, basic WebLogic, the first option, which is already selected there.
Yeah. This one.
Yes, this one.
Okay.
Yeah, press next. So now that this is the name of your domain, base domain, you can give the name of the domain as dev QA 11G domain, dev domain. Then if you are doing it for QA, then you can give QA domain. If you are doing it for prod, you can give the prod domain. You
Okay.
need to understand nomenclature, what your organization is following.
Okay.
Yeah, click on next. Here you have to give the username and password for your WebLogic account. That is the root, the most important account for your WebLogic. Like in the Linux operating system, you have root. In Windows or in SQL, you have sys username and password. In the same case, in WebLogic, you have WebLogic username and password. WebLogic is the most important account, and it gets created at the time of installation at itself.
Yeah. So shall I give WebLogic 1?
Yeah, whatever you want to give.
Okay.
WebLogic 1.
Yeah. So yeah.
So there are two different modes in which you can do the deployment, the creation of your domain. One is your development mode and the production mode. Development mode is not at all used. That is what I can say now.
Okay.
Development mode is only used by the developers so that they can set up their environment easily.
Okay.
In most of the cases, 99, 100%, now you will always use production environment
Production.
mode itself.
Okay.
Okay, click on next. Now, if you don't select, that is what I told you. If you don't select anything, just click on next. You will see you are creating a domain 11G domain. Admin server, you can see by default got created.
Yeah, by default it has come.
Created. You have not selected it. So that is what is there. Select the first option, admin and manage servers. The third option, the RDBMS security store, that is when you want to have your users created in the database. Then in that case, you can select RDBMS security store. For that, you need to install database and have all the prerequisites to be done. For now, we don't have that, so we will not select that.
Yeah.
Click on next. So now it is giving you the admin server and the listen address and the port number. By default, I told you that it will run on 7001. Let it be a 7001. Here there is one thing which I want to tell you, that listen address here, it is all listen addresses on your machine. But in real-time environment, there will be a fixed IP address there.
Okay.
Why I am giving all listen addresses? Because when you restart your machine or when you do a restart of your machine, then what will happen is the IP address of your machine may get changed.
Okay.
Because the dynamic IP address get allocated by your ISP there. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is why we are selecting all local addresses. And there is a checkbox there, all local addresses. Can you just expand that?
Where? Here.
Yes, correct. So you will see all the IP addresses which correspond to this all local address. You can see IPv4 address, you can see IPv6 address, and the local host is also there. So in case of an organization, if you are setting it for an organization, they will give you one fixed IP address and the same IP address has to be used.
Okay.
Either you can use the first one, second one, or third one. So you will be provided with one static IP address. In organization, they use static IP addresses.
Okay.
They don't have dynamic IP addresses.
So shall I put local host?
No, you use all local addresses. That is much more easier. Otherwise, it will only listen on local host. Let it listen on all the. Yes. Now press next.
SSL not required.
SSL we will do it at a later point of time.
Okay.
So here, can you click on next? Add multiple times, as many times you want. Yeah. So you can, as I told you, click on multiple. Just keep on clicking. So as I told you, managed servers, you can have any number of managed servers.
Yeah.
There is no restriction. Like I cannot, you can have 80, 100 managed servers. There is no restriction. But the only restriction is that is your operating system or is the hardware on which you are running this WebLogic will support it, because each of these managed server will take 500 to 1 GB of RAM.
Okay.
Okay, so that is what you can have any number of managed servers, but it depends on the hardware on which it is running. So for now,
Okay.
we will create 2 managed server because more than that will create a problem for your operating system. So just delete all the other and just keep managed server 1 and 2. Yeah, just give the name as manage MS1 because this much big name is a headache for us.
Yeah.
MS1, MS, yeah, okay. Any MS, whatever you want, it depends upon you.
Okay.
MS2. So you can
Yeah.
see here, it is also listening on all listen address, only the port numbers are different. So
Yeah.
that is what, whenever you create any number of managed servers can be created, but only thing is that all the managed servers will have the different IP port number.
Port number. Okay.
Port number cannot be same. You cannot use 7003 in all the managed servers.
Okay.
So that is what is a thing which you should remember.
So sometime if the port numbers are same, the servers won't come up, right, sir?
Yes, you will get the error message that port in use.
Port in use. Okay.
Port in use or something. Then you have to kill
Port
the process.
conflict.
See, something what will happen is sometimes if the managed server one is already in running state, and by mistake you again try to start it. In that case, you will get those kind of error message.
Okay. Okay.
Or if the process has not yet killed
Killed
itself
properly.
completely, has not been killed properly, then in that case, if you try to start, you will get that error. Then in that case, you have to kill all those processes manually.
Okay.
Okay, so only one process can use a port. That is the restriction.
Okay.
Just click on next. Here is you can create cluster. We will go and
Cluster.
then create one cluster and add both of the managed server there.
Okay.
Yeah, use C1. Just give a smaller name. I always okay. Cluster 1 is also okay. And messaging mode is unicast. We'll talk about unicast later. There are two messaging modes there, unicast and multicast. Okay, just click on that arrow. You will get unicast, multicast. Unicast is when you talk one-to-one to each of the managed server will talk to each other, then it is called unicast. Multicast is when they will talk to when multiple managed servers talk to each other, then it is multicast.
Okay.
Okay, now cluster 1, click on next. Now
We
you
have to
select
add
both the
them.
managed servers and add them together in cluster 1. So now they both are part of this cluster. Managed server 1 and 2 are the part of this cluster. Now press next. Now you will be asked to create a machine. So right now you are on Windows machine. You can create machine here. When we will do the installation in Linux, we will go to the Unix machine. You can see there is a Unix machine. Okay. For now we are doing it on Windows. We can give the name as the machine as M1 machine 1. And you can see machine is listening on node manager. You can see the node manager process is 5556. So that is the default port on which the node manager process will run.
Okay.
Okay, click on next. Here you add all the managed servers and admin server under this machine because all of them are under the same machine. Okay.
So admin server also we have to add in machine or only managed server?
Yes, you should always add admin server also into the machine.
Okay, because we machine we are doing it for node manager, right?
Yeah, but
So it
node
will
manager, but
only help us to start and stop managed servers. Why admin server we have to add?
yeah, but we have to add admin also so that we know that on which machine the admin server is running. See, right now this is a simple configuration where you only have machine 1. Like if it is a clustered environment, if it is a multiple machines are used, then in that case, how people will know that on where the admin server is running, on which machine the admin server is running. So you should always add admin server also under one of the machine. Okay. Now go to previous. I will just show you that if you have multiple machines available there.
Previous is not coming.
Okay, it's okay. Just click on.
Okay, it has come.
Yeah, just click on here. You can see node manager listen address. Here you have to give the IP address of machine 1. If it is running, if there are 2 or 3 machines available, you have to give the IP address. You can add multiple machines as well. Click machine 2 also. Add machine 2 as well. Yeah. Yeah, M2. Yeah, click on next now. Nothing. Let it be the same. I just showing you that. Now here you can remove MS2 from machine 1. Yeah,
Okay.
click on MS2. Yes, and now you can add MS2 on machine 2. So what
Okay.
does that means? That there are two machines involved in this environment. On first machine, admin server and manage server 1 are running, and on the second machine, manage server 2 is running. Okay.
Okay.
So this will help you to identify where your admin and the managed servers are running. Okay.
Okay.
So when you are doing the installation in which there are multiple machines involved, then in that case, we have to you have to create multiple machines and then segregate the managed server which belongs to that machine here itself. Okay.
Okay.
Just go
So
to
each machine will have one node manager.
yes, each machine will have one node manager process.
Okay. So if I create two machines, then M1 will have one node manager, M2 will have one node manager.
Yes, correct. M1 will
And
have
node manager in machine 2 can only start M2, manage server 2, right?
yes, correct. So whenever the
Okay.
admin server will try to start manage server 2, the request will go to the machine 2 node manager,
Okay.
and machine 2 node manager will start or stop the manage server 2.
Okay. And we have to keep both the node managers up and running.
Yes, we always have to keep the manage server node manager up and running. Then
Okay.
only it will take it will be helpful for us.
Okay.
Okay,
Should I
just
delete
go to
them?
previous, or we are okay. We can just keep like this as well. Both are only listen. Go to previous and just change the port number of yeah 5557. You just make it 7.
Okay.
But in reality, it is running on the same machine, so it's not gonna give a very big impact. Okay,
Okay.
just go next and just click on install. Yeah, create. So now it is creating your domain. Yeah, just click on done. Your domain has been created. So now your domain has been created. Now what you have to do is you have to start the admin server. That is the first thing which you will start. And as I
Okay.
already told you, a domain will have one admin server per domain. So the command to start and stop your admin server will be only one. So you just can click on it. So the command will be inside your domain. See, these things are inside your WebLogic installation. Yeah, go to middleware 11G till middleware 11G. You will get
Okay.
one folder, user projects just now got created.
Yeah.
Domains and your 11G domain and bin folder. Go to bin for start WebLogic. This is the command to start the WebLogic server.
Okay.
This is the command to start your WebLogic admin server. So give the username and password WebLogic and WebLogic 1 that was used by you
Yeah.
while installing. So your admin server is starting up. It
Yeah.
will take some time to start. Yeah, now you can see allow access so that you will be able to access it on the yes. So you can see the server is in the running state. Go
Correct.
to the your browser, open a new tab and just do localhost colon 7001 and slash console. Localhost colon 7001 slash console. Yes, press enter. So you can see the WebLogic admin server admin console got came up. You can give
Yeah.
WebLogic username and password, and then you will be allowed to go inside the console.
Console.
So console is a application which is provided to you by WebLogic. This is just a application which will help you to do all the other configurations.
Okay.
So go to servers, click on servers here inside environment. Yeah, click on servers. You will see two managed servers will be there. There will be two managed servers, MS1 and MS2. You can see machine 1 is having admin server and managed server 1. Machine 2 is having managed server 2.
Server 2.
You can see that it is the managed server 1 and managed server 2 are in the cluster 1. The port numbers you can see 7003, 7004. So all these details, whatever you have done at the time of installation, you can see it here.
Okay.
Okay, now we need to start the managed server 1. So can you go to the bin folder again? From console, you cannot start it right now because the
node manager is not up.
Yes. So we will start it. We will see how we can start the managed server from Windows. Yeah, from this itself. Yeah, just start your managed server. Why that window is not coming up? Because there there are multiple managed servers. So you have to pass the managed server name which you want to start, because this start manage WebLogic will always, there is a required parameter managed server name.
Okay.
See, admin server is always one, so there is the same start WebLogic will work every time.
Correct.
But in case of managed server, there can be multiple managed server. We have seen that there are 1, 2, 5, 10 managed servers can be there. So you have to specify which managed server do you want to start. So you always have to open a terminal or a command prompt and go to this location and then specify the managed server name which you want to start. Yeah. So what you can do is click on wait. Yeah, don't copy them. Just type CMD there.
Here?
No, not here. Yes, in the from where you copied the path. No, not here.
Here.
Yes. Just CMD, type CMD and enter. It will go to the same path. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So this is a shortcut which you can use. Just use start managed and tab it. Start M capital and just tab it. Yes, not SH, CMD. Yeah, enter CMD. Yeah, enter. Just press enter. You will see the error message. So what is the error message? You need to pass the server name.
Server name. Okay.
Server name and the admin server URL. Why admin server URL? Because if have a scenario in which your managed server is running on different machine, then it needs the admin server host and port number where it needs to connect.
Correct.
Yeah. So now use the same command again. Start manage. Just use the up arrow. Give the managed server name. Yeah. Space MS1. What is the managed server name? You need to give the same spelling MS1. Then give the port number, the URL of your
admin server.
Admin server. Yeah, you can give http colon / localhost colon 7001 localhost 7001. Yeah, press enter. So that is what is required.
Okay, it's asking for password.
Here also you need to give the password, because whenever you need to start and stop the managed servers or any servers, you always need to pass the username and password. We will do a bypass of this by using one of the files, Buddha property files.
Okay. So we can check here, right? Whether it is.
Yeah, wait for 2 minutes, it will come up.
Okay.
Go to the command prompt and see. You can see the state change from shutdown to starting.
Starting, correct. It is in running.
Yeah, it is running. So you can see.
Yeah, it is running.
Yeah. You can start the second managed server also.
Okay.
Only thing is you need to start one more command prompt. Start manage WebLogic. M capital tab sh remove cmd. Give the name ms2. Local is spelling is wrong. LOCAL
Okay.
post.
That's it, right?
This is also asking for username and password. You give the username and password, and then it will. This will also start. So you will see that your it is taking 250 512 MB of your operating RAM.
Yeah. Here,
This
right?
yes, XMS is 256 to 512. It will take around in between this maximum it can take is 512 MB of memory. In real-time scenarios, you may have to in real-time environment you will not use 512. That is too small. You will use 2 GB, 4 GB based on the application which is running on it. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, yeah, so now it is started. It is in the running state.
Yeah.
There is one issue which I can see that every time whenever you are starting your admin or managed servers, you always have to give the username and password.
Correct.
That is something. Yeah. So now for that, what we can do is go to the bin folder, go one folder back, go to 11G domain, go to servers. Yeah, the admin server, go to inside admin server, create one folder called security here. Security.
Okay.
Security. Yeah, press enter. Now press go inside security. Yeah, open create a new file, text file. Yeah, yes, just use. No, we do just use it. We cannot. Yeah, give abc.txt. Yeah, just open this. We'll
Okay.
save as. You give username is equal to WebLogic, password is equal to WebLogic1, username is equal to WebLogic, and password equal to WebLogic1,
Okay.
and then use save as. Now give the name as boot.properties. No, still it is wrong. Remove the file, boot.property file. Why it is wrong? Because you can see the type is the text file. It should always be
Okay.
property file. Delete
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Delete this. Again, oh yeah, you have the. Oh, that is what is something which you have to make sure that you are giving correct. Otherwise, this boot property file will not work.
Okay.
Logic one, where while saving it is the important thing. Yeah, file, save as, the name you boot the properties you can write. Yes, save as type. You have to make it all file. Type you have to make all files. Yes. Now you save. You will see the file will be of the properties file.
Properties file. Okay.
Yes. Now you can remove the new text document that is not required.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. Now go back the admin server. Copy this security folder. Yeah, go inside admin server. Copy that security folder and paste it in manage server 1 and manage server 2 as well. Go inside
Okay.
manage, paste it here so that it will not ask you for username and password while starting admin manage server 2 also. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Now close all the 3 tabs, command prompt, and now start again one by one. You press Control C also, or you can just close it. Yes, close. Yeah, go to bin folder, and now you try to start WebLogic. No, yeah, start WebLogic. You can just double click, but for all
Okay.
other
Okay. You have
start
to.
WebLogic, you can just double click on it. Yes, yes. So this one you can do a double click, but for managed servers, you just have to give the username. You have to give the server name which you want to
Server
have. So
name.
now you can see it is not asking you for any username and password. It
Yeah.
went to running state now by default. And now you can start the manage servers, open the command prompt, two command prompt separately.
Okay.
Yeah, you can cmd, just type 2 times. Yeah, start manage. Yeah, just start M capital tab ms2 ms1 space http colon localhost 7001. Yeah, press enter. This will also not ask you for username and password because the boother property file is now present there. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So if the boother property file is not there, then it will ask you for username and password. But if you create the boother property file, it will not ask you for the username and password. Can you go back to the boother property file of admin server? Can you go back to that file? Yeah, domain 11g domain servers, not servers. You need to go to servers and then admin server, then security.
Okay.
Open this file. Can you just open this file? You will see the file has been encrypted now. Right click and open it with Notepad. Yeah, just remove this. Yeah, right click, open with Notepad. Open with is there.
I
So
think I have to install Notepad maybe.
the Notepad is already there for you. Open with, go to open with. Yeah, more app. Click on more apps.
Okay.
Yeah, Notepad. Yeah, just you can
Yeah,
see
it
now
got
the username
encrypted.
and password has been encrypted so that no one can just get the username and password. The same thing would had happened for manage server 1 and manage server 2 as well.
Okay.
So
This
it will,
timestamp is like it has used right now. That
yeah, right now it got yeah, encrypted. So that is what
okay.
it will
Okay.
give the timestamp also when the username and password was encrypted.
Okay.
Okay. So now you can start and stop your admin and manage servers without username and password as well. Okay.
Yeah. So now we have to go back to we have to start one more.
Yeah, you can start one more. Yes, ms2. You can just give manage server name also. Yeah, just admin URL is not required because you are on the same machine as well. Just give ms2. It should work.
Okay.
But yes, if you are running this command from a different machine, then you have to pass the admin URL. That is a must thing.
But we created two machines, right?
Yeah, but both the machines are running on the same laptop, na.
Okay.
In case it is on different laptops or different
Physical
machine is
machine.
on,
Okay.
then it is a must thing to give.
Okay.
So now we have done that. We can start to stop our managed servers from our console, from the command prompt. But yes, for what is the there is the issue. Like I want to start and stop from this particular page itself. I don't want to go to the console and open the command prompt and run the command. It's a time-taking activity for us.
Yeah.
It's a time. So then now we have to configure the node manager. So let's configure the node manager. So where is the configuration for node manager? The node manager configuration will be in machines.
Okay.
Go there, go to environments. There is machine.
Okay. I'm
Machine.
just checking if the servers are up.
Yeah, just check.
Yeah, they're running.
All are running. Go to machines here.
Okay.
Now you can click on machine one. You can click on machine one. Click on it. Yes, you can see the node manager. Second tab is node manager. You can see the node manager is monitoring. Go to the monitoring tab just above node manager. So you can see it is inactive. Inactive means the node manager is not up and running, so you cannot control your managed servers in this particular state. So what we will do is
Okay.
we will start the node manager process.
Okay.
So how we can start the node manager process? Go to your folder structure. Yeah. So go back to Weblogic Home, middleware 11G, and then you have to go to WL Server 10.3, and then go to server bin, not common bin, server
Okay.
bin. So here, yeah, you will see the command start node manager dot cmd will there. Yes, just double click on this start node manager. Yeah, now the node.
Actually, these navigations I have to practice
Yes,
where
you will learn. Once you start working, then only you will
yeah.
remember all these path navigations.
Okay. Yeah.
Navigation, it's all easy only, but yes, it depends. Once you do practice, you will remember it. Now,
Okay.
can you go to the console again and just refresh this page?
Yeah, it's
So you can see
reachable.
it is reachable. Now, what is this means? It means you can control your managed servers from this node manager.
Okay.
Okay, now you can go to servers,
Yeah.
click on servers. You can go to control, go to control tab, second one. Now select the manage server one, and first you stop it. Yeah, shutdown. There is a shutdown button. Fourth one, force shutdown now. Yes, press yes. So it will shut down itself. And once it is shut down, you can start it also from here. Now select it, and start. Click on start.
Okay.
So you will see the message. The request has been sent to Node Manager to start the. You can see a request has been sent to Node Manager to start the selected server.
Okay.
So Node Manager is starting it. Can you
Yeah.
try to shut down and start manage server 2?
Okay.
Shutdown will work, but starting should fail.
Okay. Why like that? We have configured only one node manager. That's the reason.
Yes, because we have told that manage server 2 is running on machine
Mission 2.
2, and
Correct.
machine 2, the node manager process was 5557, something like that. Let's see what it is going to say.
Yeah.
So you can see is not reachable.
Yeah.
So that is why you are not able to start manage server 2 if the node manager is not up and running.
Okay. So we have to start another node manager
Yes, but for now, what we will do, we will add this MS2.
in back to one.
Yes, click on MS2, click on MS2, check the lock and edit button, click on
Okay.
lock and edit button. Yes, click on machine, make it M1.
Okay.
Save this, activate your changes. Activate your changes. Now, when you try to start, it should start.
Okay. No need of restarting.
It's already in shutdown mode.
Okay.
Yeah, go to servers, control, go to control. Yeah, control and then select it, start.
Yeah, it
Okay,
has
now you can see
started.
it is getting started. So
Okay.
this is how you should configure your node manager. If your node manager is up and running from the console itself, you can stop your manage server. There is no need to go to the backend or run that command start manage WebLogic or do something like that. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
clear till this part.
Yeah, I'm clear.
Okay, so you do you want to do the installation of 12C also?
Yeah. Shall I try that?
Yeah, you can try it, and tomorrow we'll look into it. Make sure that
Okay.
you are using another JDK. Install the JDK, install it as inside Java, and the same JDK 1.8, something like that. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So make sure that the path is C Java and the JDK 1.8, something should be there. Okay. In that
Okay.
manner, you should do it.
Okay. Sure.
Okay then.
So can
Okay.
when I'll get this